Afternoon. Mike Mulhern from MikeMulhern.net, leaving Michigan International Speedway with Brian Vickers on the pole. Brian Vickers and Mark Martin 1-2 for Sunday's Michigan 400. Juan Pablo and Jimmy Johnson right behind him. I thought this was supposed to be a Jack Roush track. Maybe Carl Edwards has forgotten how to do backflips. They'll have to catch up. Of course, it'll probably be a gas mileage race anyway. I think they ought to make smaller tanks on these cars. Otherwise, it's just going to be 50 laps pit, 50 laps pit, 50 laps pit, gas mileage. Nah, that's not NASCAR. Another thing that's not NASCAR, we were talking to Juan Pablo Montoya today. He's up front about it. Been up front about it for several weeks now. His goal this year is to make the chase. He's points racing to make the chase. Okay, nothing wrong with that. That's the way the rules go. I'm saying we go to Watkins Glen, and we've got a world-class road racer out there. A guy who won at Monaco, who won in Brazil, who won at Indy, who won at Italy. And he's points racing at Watkins Glen so he can make the chase. Something wrong with this picture. NASCAR needs to tweak the points for the chase, or the race to the chase, or however you want to line it all up. But there's no reason on earth that all the NASCAR fans should watch Juan Pablo sit back there in 5th or 6th and try to get a top 10 so he can make the chase. I'm sorry. No wonder we're getting 1.7s and 1.8s out of this stuff. Somebody's got to get up on the stick. Somebody else needs to get up on the stick on safety over in the carousel at Watkins Glen. Jeff Gordon was talking about that. So is Kurt Busch. Move the wall back. Don't really need to put in soft walls, though. I talked to some experts in Formula One racing about that. They say tire barriers, if you do it right, just as good as soft walls at a road course like that. But they also pointed out that these sand traps, gravel traps that we've been looking at, that we thought were really good, are not necessarily a hot tip either. They can launch a car, get a car stuck. Asphalt, they say. Move the wall back, put some asphalt down on the outside of that turn, tighten up the tire barriers, make it a lot safer over there. So we got Brian Vickers on the front row. Good. 187 miles an hour, way too fast for this racetrack, but that's what they want to do, so that's what we'll do. And we asked him about his contract. It's up this year. He's looking good. 26 years old. Thomasville, North Carolina. Living up in New York City. Polished, urbane. Carries himself very well. Drives very well. Renegotiating his contract with Red Bull and Toyota. Something's going wrong there. They keep saying they're close, they're close, they're close. They've been close for months. Somebody needs to sign. Maybe somebody else wants to sign him. Maybe they want to pay the freight. Me? I'd be signing Brian Vickers. Looks pretty good. Good rapport with his crew chief, Ryan Pemberton. Due for a win. They were close here last time. This could be the day. Maybe they'll announce a new contract if they get to victory lane. Mark Martin on the outside of the front row. He's had a few back problems himself over the years, so he can commiserate with teammate Jeff Gordon, who took that bad hit up there when he ran into Sam Hornich's spinning car off the carousel corner. Mark says he doesn't talk to Jeff too much about the back. Well, Jeff didn't want to talk too much about his back injuries today either. In fact, he finally just told us to shut up and leave. Sorry, no more questions. His back hurts? Yep. Those shots he tried 2 months ago didn't really help. He's not going to try that again. Nope, not going to try surgery. He seems a little perplexed. Seems a little upset, a little testy to say the least, and Jeff doesn't usually get testy. Trying to win a championship, doesn't need the distraction. He's probably thinking about Bristol. Ouch. Ooh, that's going to hurt if he hits the wall up there. Hurt pretty bad at Watkins Glen. That's the story. Friday afternoon, Mike Mulhern leaving Michigan International Speedway with Brian Vickers and Mark Martin 1-2 for Sunday's Michigan 400. Mike Mulhern for MikeMulhern.net.